Mr. President,
no be this same thing. The innocent man where he only dream na make a country work before he die. He only dream for this life now. I don't enjoy this life. Make children of common men also enjoy this life before I go. Is it not the same thing he said? No be the same thing. Fix the existing roads before you go and embark on elephant projects. Before you go, they say you want build from Lagos to heaven. Fix the existing roads before you say you want. We know they say may you not do, but fix the existing roads. Right now for there, fix the existing roads. I can't forget that day we were coming from Onitsha. Where we didn't go, but we were passing through Asaba when we see the man struggle inside water, struggle inside the bad road. That's a lesson, not let him be. He park, he come down, he go meet them. How long has this road been like this? He tried to let them know, so don't worry, they will do something about the project. And then he said the word, fix the existing road before you embark on big projects. You are doing big projects, but this major road, citizens they use steadily. It's not motorable. I love the verse. Gross. Umahi say let him come for debate. But who na they debate? She na the same thing now. Oshiomole talk. I don't know whether a relative down top of bad road we make an open mouth fit talk truth for once, but now God go bless her. Because since he put kaki wear cap. Should I repeat that? Since he put kaki wear cap, wear chain for head, we don't understand the pie again. But a person I use the mouth talk this one. Umahi, as a person at your fellow APC, you go here now. You know, yeah. Oh, you still they do a bill case. Wow. Bless Peter Obi. May that day not come when Nigerians will look back and bite their finger that they let such a man slip away. May that day never come. Get your PVC, protect your PVC. He clears in, I'll let this man now get head. They know what see they talk. Fix the existing roads.
The moment I heard Adams Oshiomole say Peter Obi is only a trader, I knew this was not going to be an economic lecture. I knew it was just going to be an attempt for him to make the profession sound like an insult, which of course is quite unfortunate. But like I always will say, let us pretend that he is right for a moment, saying that a trader only thinks 3 months ahead. And if so, the questions are, who signs 5-year shop leases? Who borrows money from banks, knowing repayment will take years? Who is this person that establishes distribution networks? Who is this one person who studies the market before bringing in their products? A man who thinks for 3 months will not make long-term commitments. And ironically, the same government Adams Oshiomole is defending survives on everyday trade. Nigeria imports fuel. Nigeria imports machinery. Nigeria imports pharmaceutical. Nigeria imports even food. So if trading was such an intellectual deficiency, why is Tinubu's government building its economy around it? And it speaks as if factory is independent of the market. And the fact is, before every factory begins, one question stands out. Is there a market? And the point is, who understands the market better than the traders? Before any manufacturer produces a single item, someone somewhere must have spent months and years understanding the demand. So manufacturing follows trade and does not replace it. And even talking about Peter Obi, Adams Oshiomole was talking as if Peter Obi was campaigning from a market stall when he was a governor of Anambra State. Peter Obi governed for 8 years, which is in public records. He had savings, he left, he invested in schools, he improved healthcare. He left the office without any financial recklessness, which is very normal with everyday Nigerian politician. So, where is this mythical 3 months mentality Adams Oshiomole is talking about? He said Peter Obi is a political wanderer. This is quite fascinating because the politics of Nigeria is a politics of cross-carpeting, not with almost all the governors in Nigeria belonging to one political party, which most of them cross-carpet into. And so Peter Obi decides to move, it now becomes a character flaw. I noticed something throughout Oshiomole's interview. He was busy analyzing Peter Obi's profession, far more than analyzing Peter Obi's performance. And that is quite telling, because when a man's record is difficult to attack, you have to attack his identity. But the fact is that Nigerians are not looking for the president with the right job title. Nigerians are looking for a president with the right judgments. So if a trader who governs Anambra State well, he will definitely outperform a politician who speaks well. But then the biggest mistake Adams Oshiomole made was trying to belittle traders. Because in doing so, he successfully established one point, that he understands politics better than business. But unfortunately, one fundamental truth stands out. Politics is business. A nation's budget is its balance sheet. And of course, the people are its shareholders. And at the end of the day, leadership is judged by results, not by job titles.
4 weeks ago, Peter Obi came out to speak on the deplorable situation of our Nigerian roads. Our roads are unmotorable. He specifically listed the roads to different locations that are unmotorable. And the video was, he brought out the receipts. Not that these roads are bad, they are extremely bad. Totally bad. Immediately, he's shown the video. There were attacks from left, right, and center. His point was that, how come the government of the day we abandon all these bad roads and be awarding new roads, e.g. Coastal Road, Lagos, Sokoto Badagry Road? How come roads in Nigeria are seriously bad? They are in bad shape, but the government of the day is awarding trillions of naira, roads for trillions of naira, new contracts. He spoke on that. All of a sudden, APC guns, data boys, spokesmen, they started attacking him. Specifically, the Minister of Works, David Umahi. David Umahi attacked Peter Obi. How dare you say that? He challenged Peter Obi for a debate. I challenged Peter Obi for a debate. I'm very happy that after the time, Peter Obi came back and said, David Umahi, you are not a presidential candidate. I complained about the road. You have started doing one of the road. At least you've already started what I wanted you to do. If you want to debate me, go and contest as a president. Be a presidential candidate to qualify to debate me. He added a caveat. He said, not even all presidential candidates come for debates. Out of the 10 persons that are presidential candidates, at times, only 2 or 3 come out for presidential debates, which is the truth. But the essence of this video this morning, Senator Oshiomole has also complimented what Obi said. In this video, I want to play for you. The same APC, Oshiomole is an APC man. He has, because Obi did not lie in complaining of the bad shape of Nigerian roads, Oshiomole had reasons to complain of roads in Edo and Delta, how deplorable or motorable they are, which was what Obi said. Oshiomole is confirming what Obi said that made APC people to go against Obi as usual, and specifically the Minister of Works challenging Obi for a debate and all the rest. Listen to Oshiomole.
Roads that are in bad shape. He proposes the construction of new roads when the existing roads are not there. So 3 weeks ago, I understand 20 new roads were approved. Yes, sir. Between Edo and Delta, there is manifest bias by the Minister of Works. You cannot go to Warri and you are here, Senator Dafinoni. You can't go to Warri from Benin. You can't go to Asaba from Benin. You can't go to Auchi from Benin. You can't go from Auchi to Okene from Benin. What have we done wrong? I think the minister has shown consistently there is no federal allocation. It is Mr. President goodwill.
You go to the states, it's the same thing. People are going to do super highway. Super highway to where? Listen to the small road. Super highway to where? They're going to do flyover. When the main road is not good, why are you doing the flyover? Where are we flying to? We want the road to be good. But they're going to do flyover. That is what is in this country.
The truth is always the truth, anytime, any day. The roads in Nigeria are deplorable, they are unmotorable. Yet, government is awarding new roads with borrowed money. That is the truth. Oshiomole just confirmed it. So, Nigerians, things are not okay. Let us not be deceived by APC data boys, by APC spokesmen, that everything is all right. You know, I know. Let us, all of us, strategize individually. It is our personal challenge, it's our personal problem to make sure we have a Nigeria of our dream. It's our personal decision to make sure we work towards 2027 election, because that is the only way we can make that change in good time.
Having listened to Senator Adams Oshiomole, you can tell that the question that he was asked was not meant for him. The question that he was asked was meant for the president of Nigeria and not to Senator Adams Oshiomole, because you could tell that he was blabbing all through. So now we're going to look at the points that he made during his speech. One, he stressed that Nigeria was at the brink of collapse, economic collapse, but Peter Obi did not know about it because he was trading. The question is, who was in charge when Nigeria was at the brink of collapse? Who was in charge when Nigeria's economy was dragged to the mud? Who was in charge? Which party was in charge? The APC. Even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not too long ago, admitted that he was part of the Buhari administration. So if they are still blaming the Buhari administration for the current situation of Nigeria, then are they forgetting that the president said he was part of that administration? That he is Buhari and Buhari is him? Did he forget that? That's the first one. Senator Adams Oshiomole said that the president is building something. The president is fixing the economy. Of course, we know about the economic reforms. But whatever the president is building when it comes to Nigerian economy is only designing the high-level kind of poverty that is threatening 79% of Nigerians and more. Now, that was a recent data by World Bank. World Bank said poverty is threatening 79% of Nigerians currently. So what is the government building that poverty has now taken over? What are they building? That's the second question. And the third question here, what was Senator Adams Oshiomole doing answering questions that is directed towards the president? Why isn't the president answering the questions that are meant for him? Nigeria's president is eloquent, he's smart, he's intelligent. He can speak for himself. So why isn't he speaking? He's the one who is going into an election. Adams Oshiomole said, that Peter Obi said that Nigerians in South Africa would rather die than return to Nigeria. Well, we've heard a lot of Nigerians say that. But let's pretend like we've not heard Nigerians say that actually. And that's a shame that any Nigerian would say that they would rather stay in South Africa where they're being humiliated than return to their own country. That is really bad. But let's assume that is the situation. When some Nigerians were ready to return to Nigeria, what happened? It took a lot of battle for the government to do what they're supposed to do to airlift them back to Nigeria. So the question now is, this whole we are fixing the economy that is now threatening over 79% of Nigerians with poverty at the current rate, when is it going to end? And when are we going to start benefiting? Now, these are questions that they fail to answer. Instead, they resort to political banter. Because that is the only way to shield them. That is the only way they shield themselves from discussing facts, because there are no facts to be discussed. And it's a shame, because even APC supporters who really wants to defend the government, they don't even have the facts good enough to defend the government. And that's the reason why when you bring up issues, it looks like they now sound stupid. Some APC supporters who are supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they want to actually defend the government, but they don't know what to use. They don't know what to say. They don't know where to point fingers as to what they can use as something good enough to defend the government.
All right. I want to attend to Oshiomole's points one after the other. Oshiomole said Obi is a trader, and that is a fact. But a trader is a honorable profession. Countries trade. The very thing giving Nigeria money today is trading crude oil. We trade it. What's his weakest profession? At least we can say Obi as a profession. Your guys in APC, what are their profession? The president of Nigeria, what was his profession? Because even Deloitte, when they tell us a trainer, Deloitte don't know saying that they're trainer. And you want to use a man's profession to mock him. Oshiomole said Obi will export job and import unemployment. And all Obi knows how to do is to import. Even girlfriend, Oshiomole importer. When I know this country, even girlfriend, wait for everywhere. At least it will be import wine now because we know they produce on here.
Girlfriend. Where fool everywhere. Oshiomole importer. Even turn to misuse. Now in the tell people say that they import something. Oshiomole go import wife, import girlfriend. Now you tell people say that they import something. Okay, let's proceed. You said it will be import unemployment. The electricity company where they give Oshiomole light for Edo State to now will be getter. And you say does not know how to start a manufacturing business. And he be chairman of bank at 30. In his 30s, he was the chairman of a bank. You say does not know how to start up a manufacturing business. Actually, I said I start the brewery way down Nigerian State. Is that one not a manufacturing business? At least he starts something. Adams, which one you start? Osho, at least if we want talk, you don't talk. Una go talk about brewery, una talk about supermarket, una go talk about Fidelity Bank. Just now, people say, now I get the electricity company for Edo State. I didn't even know. Now people will tell me, Adams, which one? You tell me one. You said Obi is not dining with people that Ojukwu will be surprised he dines with. We know you now, Adams. So you're not the former chairman of NLC. You were always campaigning against the government in power at that time. Always striking. Today you are dining with those same people. You that you are a beneficiary of free and fair election. Today you are one of the masterminds of the most worst election in Nigeria's history. Now you they tell people say that they dine with who they know supposed to dine with. Now you others, now you they tell us say once you come to APC your sins are forgiven. Now you they tell people you are dining with the devils. Now you are even inviting the devils to come to APC. Now you they tell us say somebody they dine with we know supposed to dine with. Okay, now what they talk about South Africa's xenophobia as well, and how everybody's angry. Did we hear the president's voice? Your guy, we hear a voice. He quiet like we hear a voice. More than leave our be for us. Go and tell us what you will do in the next tenure that will be better than what you are doing now, because this tenure your government has totally failed. So if you have something you will do in the next tenure that will be better than what you're doing now, that is what we would like to hear.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. At this point, I will call it obsession with Mr. Peter Obi, because I don't get why the APC supporters and their leaders will always go to the TV station to discuss him alone. You have other things to discuss about. You've not given Nigerians the dividends of democracy. You've not given them the dividends of all your promises. You've not delivered your campaign promises to Nigerians. But what you are so affixed about, what you are so fixated about, what you talk about, what is your main problem is about Peter Obi. Obi is not the reason why the economy is not working. Obi is not the reason why there's insecurity in Nigeria. Obi is not the reason why Nigerians are living in abject poverty. But anytime you guys go to the TV station to talk, all you discuss about is Peter Obi. Well, I know this is something not ordinary. This is something that has been planned, because I don't understand why any APC member that comes on board, he talks about Peter Obi. Of course, you guys are scared in your camp, and you know that he's a man without any questionable character and questionable antecedent. His records are clean, and that is the reason why you guys are scared of him. You guys are looking for any way to tarnish his reputation, but you failed, and you look for a way, you look for one thing or the other to use in roping him and to soil his name in controversy. But since you guys can't find anything, all you resort to is just mere propaganda and mere insult to denigrate his chances of becoming the president come 2027. That is not how it's supposed to be. If you go to TV station, all you're supposed to do is to sell your own candidate. You are selling something, I'm selling something. People go to TV station to talk about what they are selling and what their candidates will do for Nigeria. But when you go to that place, you go there to badmouth other people's candidates without telling us what your candidate have done and what he's going to do to deserve re-election. This is your opportunity to sell out your candidate and to tell your Nigerians, your audience, what your candidate has been able to achieve, what your party have been able to achieve, because it's from that place that Nigerians will be convinced that this is actually the right person for us to vote for. Not all this campaign of calumny and all this insult and tantrums you throw on TV stations just because you want to get back at Peter Obi. It doesn't really make any sense. And I, for one, the government in power is APC government, and they owe Nigerians every responsibility. It's our responsibility as the citizens to call them and to put them in check. We are saddled with the responsibility and human right, fundamental human right, to question our government and to question what they are using taxpayers' money for. So if he is coming out to say, criticize the government, he can criticize the government from his standpoint or from a standpoint of being a citizen and being a Nigerian. But the president cannot come and say they want to criticize him or to say anything about it, because of course I know they'll say that it's actually because of his own interest. That's the reason why he goes about badmouthing the government. But everything he says about this government, or everything most people have spoken about this government, they are fact. They are subject of fact, not like they are not like they are like kind of scripting them, or they are just like trying to tarnish the image of the government without facts or whatsoever. These are things happening in Nigeria. Nobody is generating them, and nobody is trying to bring down the government. If the government is working for us, everybody will be happy with the fact that Nigeria is working. But at the moment, you and I can attest to the fact that there is nothing working in this country, and that's why you see that Nigerians are looking for a way to troop out of this country. Nigerians are tired of looking for money to run out to another person's country to go be second-class citizens. They want the country to work so that those who are staying abroad can come in back and do their businesses as first-class citizens. That's the reason why Nigerians are doing all they are doing to ensure that the country works.